Okay. Let's do this.
Actually, they just asked me because I can't.
Oh. So, what kind of hindrance the management of any club can put on the instructor of Zumba, and he has to follow?
Well, of course, you do have to come. You do have to present and teach properly. There are times, and in my class, sometimes I go.
I know.
It's I go. It's not to violate anything at all. It's just basically, thinking outside the box. Just a little bit, just thinking outside the box. And I know the process, the regulatory, the club's process and procedures.
What are they? We don't know it.
Well, in my class, we do cross a lot of boundaries. It's sometimes by crossing that boundaries, you don't know if people will take it offensively or they will just take it as is. So some people will they will be offended with what I'm doing.
Like what?
It's like I play, like for example, I shake. You shimmy, and sometimes it's not really you shimmy this,
Yeah.
it's your shoulder. You shake your shoulder, not this. Some people shake this instead of the shoulder. So because shaking this it's not really easy, it hurts. So that's the reason why it's like, no, it's not this. So I put it as a jokingly. So I cross that boundaries. People might take it offensively, or they may take it, okay, because they know me. Oh, well, that's only Toby,
Yeah.
right? So, but the thing is, how about those people? They don't know me.
Right.
So they might, you cross that boundaries all the time. Every time you teach, every time you're in front of someone, it's you cross many boundaries because you don't know how people will take it.
Yeah.
And then of course, with for example, if someone did take it offensively, they can say to the management, they say, I really don't like that guy because he's doing things that offended me because he's touching his boobs and he doesn't have any. So people might take that. And one of the situations that I came across with, and I was telling you not too long ago, in regards to the sexual harassment, that someone reported me and told me that I sexually harassed them, and it's a woman. I mean, I know it doesn't matter if it's a woman or a man, but the thing is, like, it went to that extent that they reported me to the corporate.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went to the corporate and reported. They went above my manager and reported me because they were saying I was sexually harassed them. So I had to take that seriously because it was brought to my attention.
Right.
Yeah. So the situation was that I grabbed her behind sexually. But the thing is, like, you know what? I had to see it in her side, where she's coming from, for me to understand. Because I don't understand because of who I am. So the thing is, I had to turn that off for a minute and think professionally. So what did I do? I'll say, okay, let's say, yes, I'm a male and she's a female. So I had to think it that way. Nothing sexually, is no, male and female. She feel that she was sexually harassed by me.
Right.
Yeah.
Whether
I did it or not, that's how she feels. So I had to understand. I had to turn off me and turn her on, for me to get it. What does she want from me? So the reason why I went that way is, number one, for me to understand the whole process. Because I had to talk to my manager because I don't get it.
Okay.
my sexuality is different than hers.
Right.
So by her saying that I did it, it brings a lot of gray area on my side because I don't understand, I don't see it. Why would I do it to her?
Right.
You know, if it's a different person in a different sex, then the one that I like, right? Then I understand.
Yeah.
Then you have a case. Then you have this. Then you have that, and I will say yes, I did it.
So are you saying you don't like females?
Yes.
You don't.
No, I do have a lot of friends female. No, not sexually. Yeah, my preference is different. So that's the reason why when she said that I sexually harass her, it brings a lot of question mark. What?
On your
Really?
side.
On my side.
Yeah.
But in her side, it makes it from her, where she's coming from, it makes total sense to her.
She didn't know that you're not
I don't know.
interested.
I don't know. I don't know.
Females. Oh,
I don't
okay.
know.
All right.
It's because she doesn't speak English. She's Spanish.
Oh.
And that's the reason why the communication
really?
is lacking. So that's the reason why I cannot ask her the question that I want to ask. What do you want from me? I'm this way. You and I on the same side of the court. If I do that to you, what's the point of me doing it to you? Right? I mean, because I don't go that way. So the thing is, male or female, boy or girl, it doesn't matter. Sexual harassment is sexual harassment.
Right.
Someone felt that way towards me. My manager had to explain to me that she wants something from you, that she wants really bad, that she wants to get it, and she will do everything that in her power for her to get it. If it means for you to get down, because she said in English, someone who doesn't speak English, I want his job.
What?
Yep.
I want his job?
I want him fired. Yeah, it went to that side.
Yeah,
It went to that point. Yeah. So it's of course she's a paying customer. There's a lot of things in her side. She's a paying customer. She attended my class, and blah blah blah. I just worked there, you know. So the company has to look at me and has to look at her. Of course, they had to side with her because she's a paying customer, and the company's paying me to do my job. So, but the thing is, so of course they had to do a lot of investigations. So the company has to spend money on that. So it end up to be, you know what? Since she's not stable, and her she considered her witness was not stable either. They just, you know, tap me in my hand. Okay, just don't do it again. Whatever that is, making sure that, you know, in my side, in the paperwork, in the human resources side, you got covered, and that's all they said. Move on.
So she had a witness?
She said she had a witness, but nothing happened with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Mhm.
But this is the first time that something like this happened to
Oh
you.
yeah.
Yeah, it never happened before.
No.
Anybody that you still painting. Okay.
Because I also work for another organization, another company, for 22 years, and I am a manager. So I do know my boundaries. I know the lines that I should not be crossing. And of course, if it's me out in there, you know, reverse the role around, would I feel comfortable for her to do to do whatever she wants to do to me, or girls or boy, doesn't matter. Would you feel comfortable? So that's the reason why I had to understand that way. If I had to walk in her shoes, for me to understand, for me to, you know, let's just focus on the complaint itself. Would you feel comfortable with it? I'm not saying I'm guilty. No, what I'm saying is for me to understand where she's coming from.
Right.
So
You wanted to know.
I wanted to know because it's not in my side. If I had to think about it in my side, it's not connecting. Sophie is not connecting. My preference is different. That me and her are the same, but our preference is the same. So that's the reason why out of all this, she would file that.
Yeah, it's really.
Well, there could be a lack of, she doesn't know, like you were saying.
Yeah.
She doesn't know. Oh, okay. Well, I guess my acting in the class is just considered an act. Not really, it's not causing anybody. Unless if I say, I am this way. And actually the sisters had told me, no, Toby, some people thought you were straight.
Oh.
Some.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. How would
How?
you
Yeah.
know?
How would they?
That's right.
Because they all this time, they only think that you're playing.
Right. Yeah.
You're just being funny.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, because nobody would know.
Nobody, unless you say.
Yeah, unless you had a.
You wear a
conversation.
sign.
Yeah, or.
Yeah, back in the days with the pink triangle upside down, back in the Holocaust day. Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. Well. So this means that the instructor could get some pressure from sources he wouldn't expect.
Yes.
Right.
From all different sides.
Right.
Different sides from the company, from the clients, or other instructors.
Yeah. So would you feel that if you to be exposed to another similar situation, would that make you think of quitting this job?
No. Because I put, as I tell other Zumba instructors, you put yourself in a situation that you are going to get called on, no matter what it is. Whether you're doing your job or not, whether you're doing it a great one or not, you put yourself in a situation that people will say something, good or bad. So I've already accepted that, because before Zumba, I'm always also teaching, I'm performing, I'm dancing. People will say something, negatively or positively.
But that was different, because you said that you were a go-go dancer, right?
Oh, a go-go boy.
A go-go boy.
Yeah, a go-go boy. But the thing is, people like the people that you work with, people doesn't see that. For example, because I don't have the kind of body that they have. They go to the gym, they lift weights. I'm a dancer, so I'm built differently than they are. So, for example, let's say if I'm gonna go to an audition, I think I told you this once before. I don't have to audition. They have to, because my name carries and my work carries.
Okay.
So they know me. Oh, Toby, no. When can you start?
Okay.
When can you start? This is the first question in front of everyone here. Okay, no. Go ahead, go home. We'll see you. Da.
Okay.
Yeah, because of my reputation of dancing and my reputation of work, I take it very personally and professionally. They know I will be there on time, and I will. The only time I call in sick if I'm really sick.
Okay.
So far so good. Knock on wood.
Yeah. It's not good though.
Ever since you know me.
Yeah.
Except for one Wednesday and 3 Saturdays with the sisters. When's the last time you see me skip work?
No, I never.
Yeah.
I never.
Because I'm thinking the way the clients will think. Let's say you.
Yeah.
I know if I go on Monday, I know where I can find him. I know, I have a good instructor that I go to every Monday, Wednesday, whatever, right? And I want to go because I know if I schedule my time, I had to leave work, blah blah blah, take the BART, take my car, go through the traffic,
Right.
right? I make sure I eat, I had to time that too. I make sure I'm well rested. I had to time that too. Everything is time managed.
Right.
So by the time you get to the class, I know he'll be there.
Right. Absolutely.
Because I had to get my brain, my heart, and my body ready
Right.
for me to do, so I can go to his class or her class.
Right.
So I had to think that way. So there are times that I will be disappointed because, well, I know you are, and Sherry, some other people will be highly disappointed if I don't show up.
Right.
Because there are people like you guys counting on me
Right.
to be there as well.
We do.
Yeah.
That's right. That's true.
It's not that because I'm all that because I'm popular. No. Because you're my client, you're my friend. But first of all, you're my client.
Right.
Friendship comes in second because the commitment that you and I have to be in the class
Right.
on time, doing what we need to do, 1 hour, and that's it.
Right.
Anything after that is strictly friendship.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I had to commit myself. I had to be there as much as I can.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because there are people counting on me to be there.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. That's really nice. Yeah.
Number 32?
That's it. Yeah. Our fitness.
I know there was one time that Bianca Ayala, one of the jammer from Florida, came here a few weeks ago, and it's on Thursday, and you know how Thursdays are
Yeah.
in Concord.
Yeah.
You see how long the line
Yeah.
is every Thursday,
Right. Yeah, I do.
and it's like some people tell me, I know she doesn't come here a lot, and she doesn't come here often, but the thing is, it has to be on the day that I'm not teaching.
Yeah.
I cannot. Some people, some of the Zumba instructor are telling me, ask for a sub. You look for a sub. They will understand. No, because so I can go to Bianca's. I love her. Don't get me wrong. I want to go. I love her. But the thing is, my priority is my clients. If I'm not teaching, yes, I will definitely be there. But I just cannot exchange my clients before my clients' needs before my needs.
Right. So you put your clients first, and then you come second.
Yeah.
That's very nice. Very honorable. So, I was thinking of another question not here, but
No, ask.
Yeah. So, is there any difference actually between certified Zumba instructor and not certified Zumba? Or this is only in our imagination about certification thing?
It's in our imagination. The thing is, the certification is only for safety reasons. So no one can say that you cannot really teach. So anything can happen unsafely. You are not reliable. So because you are certified to teach this format, no matter what that is, you have to be certified. The reason for the certification is for safety reason. No one can turn and say, he was teaching Zumba, but he's not certified. And that's a lawsuit that's waiting to happen.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god. Sorry.
That's all
Go
right.
ahead.
No.
Because I went online to see how they are certified, the instructors. And I've seen like a paragraph in small print, saying that you don't need to have the certification actually to be able to teach a class of Zumba. You can do this on your own. It's
But you can't call it Zumba.
yeah. Well, you can.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So when I read this, well, I said, what? So why do people go and certify and have all different kinds of certification? I thought it's related to some, like what you're saying now, some safety, some they should be taking some like special courses for how to deal with if somebody happened to have something.
Accidents, yeah. Well, that's my understanding of it.
Yeah.
That's my understanding. Because when I used to teach hip hop, I wasn't certified. There's no such thing as hip hop certification. They just know me. The 24 hours in San Francisco, they know me because I dance. In a dancing community, they know me. So it's not. That's the reason why. Oh, you're hired. You can, we want to hire you because you can do hip hop. You can teach hip hop. Oh, okay.
So now.
So there's no.
Now I.
For hip hop, no need for certification.
Oh, so the hip hop not like the Zumba.
No.
No.
Zumba, my understanding, because a lot of people were telling me you need to get certified. But I did not start that way. I was teaching Zumba, but I wasn't certified.
So it's true that you can.
Well, you know what? It's questionable at this point because you brought that up. Then I guess not.
Yeah.
But it just had to, it just need to be printed. It needs to be in black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe you need to have to be kind of affiliated to you.
I don't know. It's
yeah.
When I was learning the Zumba the Zumba world, they were telling me you had to be certified. That's what they told me. I could be wrong, they could be wrong.
And then what you did? Did you go online and apply?
Yeah. No, I just you know what? Because just get it over with. Fine, because the manager at 24 at the time, I want to hire you, but I want you to be certified.
Oh, I see. So
Yeah.
they made it kind of a requirement.
A requirement for me to be able to teach.
Yeah. That's really nice.
Yeah, but I thought it was just for the safety reason.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah.
That I could be wrong.
Yeah. Well, I will send you the link.
Yeah.
Yeah. You.
Because and then
you
so
tell
people.
me what you think.
No, so we can, that gray area, we can bring some light into it, because there are a lot of Zumba instructors are just like, you have to be certified, you have to do this, you have to be that. No, if this is what it's telling you, it came from the Zumba.com, which is the Zumba network, then why are you pushing that issue?
They are LLC and they are telling you if you want to get the gold, like the gold or the basic or whatever.
Yeah.
You're not you can teach it, but you're responsible for the results. Yeah. So it's.
Oh, okay. So that's the reason why
Yeah.
Now I understand some people are teaching without certification.
Exactly.
Because a lot in this area, Contra Costa County, there's a lot of people that are teaching the Zumba format without certifications.
Right. And they can even add things of their own if they wanted to. So it's not even has a certain rule you have to follow or things like this. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, send me the link and so I can put, hey, be quiet, here you goes.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, you cannot really say no.
So if I tell you that I'm gonna be a Zumba instructor,
why not?
do you think that this is nice?
Yes.
To do?
Yes.
Really?
You have the passion. I see you over there. We're talking about you. I see you over there giving your 120%.
So I can be successful.
You can be successful at what you do
Really?
if you really want it. The question of everything, whatever, it doesn't have to be Zumba. How much you want it? That will be my question to you.
How much you want it?
How much you want to teach? There's a lot of people they get certified. I say, okay, fine. What are you gonna do with that certification?
Yeah, it's not about certification.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So if do you have the passion to dance? Do you have the passion to teach? Do you have the passion to get results from people? You know, that meaning that, like for example with Sherry, I love you using her because she comes to me and tell me I lost 10 more pounds. I lost 12 pounds. I lost 50 plus pounds. She said, she came to me, Toby, I've been with you for a year and I lost 50 plus pounds ever since I took your class.
Yeah.
And I want to lose more. Good.
Yeah.
And that's kind of results I want.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not on the front of the stage or high in a pedestal to show me off. I did that.
Yeah.
No, I want results.
Right. You're happy when that happens.
When that happens.
Yeah.
I'm not here showing you. That's the reason why I'm not really, on the stage. When I see you guys working hard, okay, I kind of died down because you guys are already doing it.
Yeah.
I'm just pointing where. So I was like, okay, this is great.
Yeah.
I'm not showing off, no. And I don't. Why would I dance off? Try to outdance you guys? No, there's no point. No, I'm here to bring up the energy that I know that you guys have inside.
But be careful. Some people don't like it when you stop.
Oh, I know.
Not me.
Huh?
But it's not me. But there are
Oh, no.
people
I
who-
understand that.
Yeah.
Look at why? Because when I stop, they stop.
Yes.
I noticed that too. So that's the reason why. Oh,
Yeah. They.
I had to put on my wide eyes. Like,
Oh.
I stopped. It doesn't mean that you had to stop.
Yeah.
So I noticed that too. I noticed that too. So because they are so in tune with what we're doing,
Yeah. They are programmed.
they programmed to follow me,
Exactly.
which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
You
is a
like
good
it.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I say, okay, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. I say, okay, it means that I cannot. Yeah, it tells me that, Toby, don't stop.
Yeah.
Because if you stop, I stop.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are people like you, Sherry,
Yeah.
Mancy, who else? As a group of you guys, I know in Antioch, if I stop, it doesn't mean that you have to stop. But there are some people, the new people, they, because they're new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't know your approach yet. Yeah. Okay. What was the most adventurous thing that you ever did?
The most adventurous.
Whether in Zumba or not Zumba, it doesn't matter. But what do you think that
Adoption.
adoption?
Yeah.
This is the most
That's
adventurous.
it's
And why?
you tested. Well, I've tested a lot of theories, a lot of. I opened a lot of boxes, unknown. There are some part of my life that back then that I'm so afraid. Right now, because I'm going through adoption. I'm afraid of the null, the null void, the unknown, the darkness. Because we don't know what's in the other side of that door. It's a matter of me, of you, you putting your hand down into the doorknob and turning it. When you open it, you don't know what's in the other side. You don't know if that air is it warm, is it inviting, is it cold. That unknown. So I opened a lot of doors.
You opened or you're knocking on them?
No, I knocked.
You
I
knocked?
slowly.
It's
I
open.
turned. It's like a fire on the other side.
Okay.
You're feeling it. You're feeling in the doorknob.
Oh, okay.
Is it warm? Is it hot? Is it okay for you to turn?
So now-
Baby step, right? Baby step. You see, the first step is seeing a door. Very curious. What's in the other side? What do? You feel on it first. You touch. You turn. But hold on, you put it back. What would happen if I turn it and open it? those type of things. What would happen if I turn it and open it, and then, of course, you feel the breeze, cold, cold, warm, hot, whatever. What happens when you totally open it? Is it inviting? Is it okay? You tested a lot of waters. In so many times, I jump head first.
Oh, isn't it dangerous to do this?
It is. It is. Especially what I'm doing right now, because we don't know. We're going through the adoption of 2 kids. I don't know. Are they gonna like me?
This is not the first time? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's the feeling of, am I gonna be a good parent? Am I gonna be a good father? Am I gonna be a good person?
If you have already done it before once, why do you feel that? It's still adventure?
It's still.
Why?
Because you don't know the unknown.
Oh, okay.
We don't know that. Even though I went to training, even though they gave me situations and how do you need to solve it, even though, they give you tools, for you to work with, it's still that unknown. Because not every situation falls into that bracket.
Right.
If this happens, it goes to C.
Okay.
If this happens, it goes to B. And so on. It doesn't. Because every person, it's not programmed the way you thought it would be. Or that person will be. It's not. It's a big variable. It's up and down. It's a roller coaster.
Did you have this before? Did you have this training before, or this is the first time you had it?
This is the first time I had a formal training.
Oh, okay.
The first time I was being selfish.
Oh, you did?
I want my baby, and I don't know how am I gonna get him, but the only thing I know is I want, and I was like I was telling you, I was jumping with head first, and we'll see what will happen. Yeah, and then you keep the only thing I'm driving.
Straight.
That's my destination. I don't care who, if I run over someone.
Oh.
I just want that.
You are focused on.
I'm focused on my destination, and I want to get there.
Oh.
Red tapes. I worried about it. Went through it. How, when, where, what. It's basically that's my I'm focused, and this is what I want, and next thing I know, it happened. I prayed every night. I'm thankful for the challenges, for the guidance of the Lord, of everything that He has showed me. And the only thing He's telling me is, you're doing the right thing and don't be afraid.
How old was the
6 hours old.
6 hours?
6 hours.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
And I said, God, show me another. I want my son with me. I said, do what you think it's right. And don't be afraid. And I went through a lot of headaches. My hair turned white. Because
of what?
I brought in different. I'm gonna go back to Starbucks. I was bringing in more spices into the coffee that I know it's already good. But I keep putting more cinnamon.
Oh.
Next thing you know, too much cinnamon is not really good, right?
Yeah,
you tasted
bitter.
it. It's kind of bitter.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. The results are here. but I'm still want to make sure the foundation is still strong.
Right.
So next thing you know, I thought the things that you thought that you bring in, to bring a very strong foundation, you have to mix the cement and some sand and some water. Some of the times, some of the ingredients that you added into that, whatever that is that you're trying to build, it's not strong enough. Mm-hmm. It could be fake cement. Mm-hmm. It could be not good water. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, it tend to break. So that's what happened. So, but the thing is, I keep patching it with more clay to make sure that crack won't go.
Yeah.
The more you try to resolve an issue, because I know everybody is built differently, so I did not force the issue. It's just basically we talked. What do you think? Making sure that person is involved into the decision making. Making sure that person they know where you're coming from. By talking, but communication is the key to everything.
Right.
You need to communicate, where you're coming from. What do you think? Because there's children involved. It's not only you. It's not about me anymore. It's not about my child.
Correct.
It's about somebody else. So I'm not an expert. So my intentions are to find answers. Are we doing this correctly? What do you think? So I'm looking for answers. Okay, now I think with this situation, what I do is okay. Let me go to Google it. Let me go to talk to somebody, and then let me put it together and summarize it. So that's what I did, and it's okay. I think we should do it this way. Is it perfect? No. Is it the correct way? No. But the thing is something. So because me, if I'm gonna, like at work, if I'm going to veto a process, I need to come up with plan B.
Right.
You cannot just tell me, oh, Toby, that's wrong. I think we should not be doing it that way. Then because my next question will be, then how should we do it? Right? That will be my next question. So, but the thing is, if you're not bringing in anything to the table, then you should not say anything at all.
Right. Unless you have a solution or
you
an
have
alternative.
a resolution.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What's your plan B? I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to accept the fact that I'm wrong. I'm not perfect.
Nobody is.
Nobody is. So, what's the alternative?
Right. It's not an answer.
It's not an answer that I'm looking for.
Right.
If you haven't tried my suggestion, and you cannot, you can come up with anything, but then,
yeah, it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work that way.
No.
So we clashed, but still, I'm focused on the foundation that I'm trying to create. So they left. I said, okay, I'm still patching because it's not about me anymore.
Right. You're trying to build up a family.
And
yeah.
And it's not about me. It's about my son.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's I had to be focused on what I'm doing, because if I'm not, I can't afford to fall apart, because there's somebody else is looking at me and somebody else is counting on me to be the stronger one. So they can look at me and so I can guide them. I cannot be a good leader if I'm falling apart everywhere.
Right.
Am I perfect? No. Am I the correct one? No. Because I am entitled to my mistakes.
Everyone is.
Yeah, like Oprah was saying, there are no such thing as failure. And I believe on that. The reason why I believe in that is because everything is a trial and error.
Right.
You tried it? Is it for you? No. Redirect.
Right. Absolutely.
Try other things. Because this might work for somebody else, not necessarily for you.
Right.
It's not a
different.
it's not a failure. It means it's a redirection of what you need to do to make yourself to be successful.
A development.
A development.
Yeah. You are developed. Oh. It's an ongoing process actually all the time. It's in all, I mean, in all branches of life, not only in your personal life.
Yeah, look at that tree.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Yep.
Amazing.
But you see at different branches, not every branches are the same.
Right.
It's different.
Right.
Every branch, every leaf,
Absolutely.
it's different.
It is.
So because one leaf or one branch might work for somebody else, but not necessarily for you. So you're gonna have to grow another branch. And that's how life is. It's ongoing, and I had to tell my mom also. Yes, she is my mother, she is older than me, and she knows well. But it doesn't mean she knows it all.
No, nobody knows it all. That's nonsense. Nobody can claim that they know it all.
Oh.
Yeah, they do.
Some people do. You'd be surprised. And when I hear that, oh, you go.
Oh.
No.
Nobody knows it all. No, my God.
Sophie, they do. They claim they know it all.
Oh.
And the only thing I can say is congratulations. I am happy for them that they know it all.
Well, I don't believe that anyone knows everything. I don't. I really don't.
Who are we to judge?
Oh. Well,
if they claim they know it all, then so be it. You know it all. You reach that level of your life. That level that you think you know it all. The only thing you can do is say congratulations. You are the wisest.
I'm trying to figure out how to switch this because it is switched towards me.
Oh, there should be a camera.
Which one? I want to take a picture for the trees, not for myself. So I don't know. It's for some reason.
Right there.
This one here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's really very nice.
You know, it's like a frame.
Yeah, it's amazing. Maybe I can use it in the article.
Because I heard it before that they said that they know it all. They reached that level. I said, oh great.
Who knows it all? I mean,
no name.
no, I mean no. I don't ask for names. I mean, is it like a friend? Is it like a coworker?
A friend.
Yeah. Well,
that I don't hang out anymore.
Oh, you don't have time, my dear.
No, I don't.
That's the thing. Yeah. So why don't you hang out anymore with your friends? That's really.
Oh no. This one particular friend. No, it's we're in a different level.
Oh.
We're in a different level. There's nothing against this person. We're just in a different level. We're just in a different direction. I feel that since he's all grand and divine, so okay, then he can go that way and I go this way, because I'm not in his level, and he's not in mine.
Okay.
So because we clash.
Okay.
So I was like, no.
Yeah.
I think what you need to do is you need to do you, and it's better for you to do it yourself over there away from me, and I do myself here away from you.
Right.
Yeah.
It could be. Yeah. It could happen. Yeah. You can sometimes like people better when you are away from them, or there is a distance from them,
because the conversation that me and that person is are having are not. It's it brings a lot of anger in me. It's why.
Yeah, unless you feel good about yourself when you are with somebody, you don't need to be with, right? Unless this person is constructive and have motivation for you. I'd rather myself. I don't actually like to be around people with a lot of negativity. Yeah, so I tend to stay away.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's nothing against that person.
No. It's just.
It's just.
Yeah, it's life.
I'm on the point of my life that
Yeah.
I think I need to be at peace.
Right.
If you're in that, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do that. But please do it over there.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Nothing against you. Love you dearly.
Yeah.
More power to you.
Of course.
You know it all.
Yeah.
Then go ahead. Go ahead.
May God help you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think I asked all of this. Who is your best friend?
You can say my best friend. I have a lot of best friends.
Okay. Well, it doesn't mean to name names.
No.
Yeah. You just like describe that.
That was the meaning of best friend.
Yeah.
Well, the meaning of best friend to me is someone that you can talk to maturely, productively,
Right.
And there's no competition. We're talking about shoes. Well, I have Prada, I have Nike. No, it's nothing that we don't need to touch each other that way. We're just having conversation. That's it, simple conversation, and someone that you can go to and pull ideas, and you can pick their brains. Because I know before someone calls me or someone talk to me about their problems, they already know, or they thought about what they're gonna say and what they're gonna think. So I want to dissect that. I know before you called me, you probably thought about something. So let's entertain that. What do you think of the situation that you're going through right now? What do you think you should do? So because me, I'll be a devil's advocate, a productive one. I'm not gonna say no because I told you so. No, there's no point. There's no growing on that. My point of me is by me saying that being a devil's advocate is for you to see and understand. Because as of right now, you're clouded. I'm not saying I know it all. The reason why me asking questions about you telling me what you thought about or what you're gonna do is for me to understand what direction you're taking.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna say right or wrong.
No judgment.
No judgment.
Right.
Because going back to the situation we were talking about earlier, I had no judgment. I did not tell him that, what you think, I think what you're doing is wrong. No. If you think this is right for you, then so be it. You're the only person that you can make that judgment that you're doing it right or you're doing it wrong. That, to me, is going back to that's the best friend, because I want that person to make me think.
Okay.
By looking at the situation from a distance. Every situation, a happy or good one, or a happy or a bad one. That's the best friend. As of right now, my mom. Sometimes she could be judgmental, but the thing is that's her, and I don't. She talks to me about the adoption. Just think about their college and just think about how you're gonna raise them and blah blah blah. The money that you're gonna need. It's like, you know what? At this point, those are my worries. But yeah, God will provide. That's the only thing I can think of. And I had to tell her this. When it comes to college, I do want them to go to college, but there are a lot of ways.
Right.
There's a lot of ways. I don't know if I can provide, but I know I'm not gonna stop them from doing the things that they want. As long as I provide, that when every time they leave, they open and close that door, they can make a decision between right and wrong. I did my part.
Right.
And that's all I want. I'm not gonna, of course I'm gonna guide them and say, what do you think? What should I take? What are you good at? You want to expand on that? Or what do you want to do? What's going on in your mind? Because going back to that again, before you talk to me about what you want to do, I know you thought about it. You had a feeling about it. Then what do you think? Let's expand on what you're thinking and give support.
Right.
And then say the only thing you can do is try.
Yeah. So your mom was
not
enthusiastic about it, or
no. She is. She's happy.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing, but here's my thought.
Yeah, because she gets worried about you. She loves you so much.
Of course, yeah. I'm not telling her she's wrong.
Yeah.
She's just telling me, I just want you to keep in mind that you do. What I want you to do for them that I didn't do for you is making sure they go to college, making sure that they get that education that they need.
Yeah. So she went through things that she doesn't want you to go through. She's trying to give you advice on that basis. Yeah.
And I did not. Oh, be quiet, mother. No, there was no argument. That's it was just a thought.
Yeah.
It was what she went through in her life.
Right.
And then she just want to bring it to me.
Right.
I did not take it any wrong with that.
Yeah.
I just said, you know what?
Yeah.
I understand where you're coming from. I am glad that you're telling me this. But I'm not saying I'm a rich man that I can provide.
Right.
But the only thing I can think of is God will provide.
Right. Right.
You never know. I hit the lottery.
No.
Then that will be it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but that's
you never know. But there's a lot of options, and as long as those options are open, then we have no problem.
That's right. Yeah. So I guess from what you're saying is that that makes you, or what makes you the happiest person is having a family. Is that how you feel about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The loud noises, kids screaming, running around the house, and I'm keep telling everybody, don't run the house. The headaches, more white hair.
But still you like it.
Right?
Yeah.
I know if some people, a lot of people will say, oh Toby, I don't know why you keep putting yourself in this situation. Why get more kids?
Well, no, it's really, kids are fun to have. That's true. But the thing is that you need to do a lot of things to them. So it's kind of what it's not a game, but it's an adventure as you describe it.
Oh yeah, from the start of this conversation.
So it
is an adventure.
It is an adventure, and since you're having fun with it, so it's for you.
Here we go again, diving head first.
Yeah.
Testing the waters, opening that door that we talked
But
about.
not this time, because this time you've got some training and you've got...
The training doesn't do much.
Really?
It gives you the here's a situation. Here's how you resolve it.
But you have a whole training with the first one, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, that's different.
It is.
It's this time around, it's you getting. They already have set in their minds. No food, hunger, no families, drugs, substance abuse. Everything is on the table. They've seen it all before I did. They experienced hunger that it made an impact in the way they think.
I thought actually that you don't know the age you're gonna get, right?
Well, I'm asking 0 to 7.
Yeah, so there is a possibility that they wouldn't be exposed to anything at all like that, right? But if they are like 5 or over 5, they could have been exposed to.
I was, before the training and everything, this is after him, I was offered to take 2 brothers, 5 and 7 years old
Wow.
at the time.
It's so difficult.
Yes.
Yeah.
2 brothers. They live on the street. Their parents are drug addict.
Oh.
They're in and out of jail. The 7 years old, it's parentified, meaning that he's acting like a parent at 7 years old. So he's taking care of his 5-year-old little brother. He's the parentified for him. Eating, I don't know how he did it, but he managed to feed his brother and him at 7. So hunger, that's another thing that we were taught also, that how can you not necessarily being a parent from that child. No, some of the responsibility slowly taking away from that child.
Yeah, of course.
Because he needs to think like a child, like a 7-year-old versus a parent. So because if you take it away from him, like a cold turkey, from smoking, if you take it away from him, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Then what he's gonna say, what am I gonna do now? Because that's what I know all this time. That's what I know to do. Now you taking it away from me, it's not gonna work for me. So that's the reason why they teach us how to. Okay, for this time, yes, but next time, I'm here. Being hungry.
And you said no, right?
What?
About these 2 brothers.
No, it's.
Or what happened?
I did not say no. I said, where are they now?
Oh, okay.
They're in the foster parents. They're testing them out. And
you are ready to take them? But I mean,
yeah,
I don't know. You are?
I was.
Although they live in the street and probably they had some thoughts like.
I'm a sucker that way.
Oh, really? Because it's really hard.
It's really hard to say no.
Yeah.
So okay, what do you want me to do? Where are they now? Well, they are in the system. They are in the foster care system. They are with a foster family right now. They are testing the children out. I said, what do you mean testing? They're checking if they can adopt them.
Okay.
Talk to the social worker and ask them if I can take them now. And I'm willing to adopt them now.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful kids.
Mm-hmm. And then what they say?
Mm. So, at the time the social worker was on vacation, so when the social worker came back, the person that I know, that my contact, talked to the social worker. Oh, let me talk to the foster family.
Mm-hmm.
They went back to the foster family and told them that somebody is willing to adopt the children.
Mm-hmm.
What are your plans?
Mm-hmm.
We want to adopt. So the only thing I did is push the paper a lot faster for them to adopt.
Mm-hmm. Take their decision.
To make their decision
Yeah.
much more stable,
Mm-hmm.
so the 2 boys can have a family or home
Yeah.
to call their own.
Yeah, too cool. Yeah.
So once they came back and told me, Toby, they are going to adopt the children. Then I feel good.
Yeah.
It's all about the children, and that's what I think that the agency is liking also is I became their liaisons between new parents and the children. It's all about. I mean, I understand you're angry about the biological parents, but the thing is, don't focus all your energy in the biological parents. Focus your energy into the children.
Right.
What can you do?
For them, yeah, that's
It's like
right.
I understand the states are giving them this much length for them to get themselves together, to fix themselves, so they can be closer to their own. So because the California, the only thing I can speak for is California. California is giving 18 months to the biological parents. Get yourself together, making sure everything is certified, meaning drug, all of that you release yourself from. I need a certification before the judge, and then so you can have that relationship back with your own child or children.
It's hard. Yeah.
So as adopted parents, you're in the middle of that.
Yeah.
But then when I'm teaching the new parents, focus on the children. It will be better for you and you feel much better if that parent put themselves together.
Right. Yeah.
They're free from everything that's pulling them back from becoming a great parent for their own children.
So you're having all these thoughts in mind while you're doing your work, whether with the AT&T or in Zumba classes. Sometimes it comes like,
Oh yeah.
while you're dancing, but you still have these thoughts probably to come to you. How do you handle this when that
You
happens?
pray.
Just pray.
When you pray and you tell the Lord, Lord, you handle it. You take care of it. I'm just going to sit here. I'm just going to dance. You figure it out. Because I know once I said, here's a steering wheel. Please drive. I'm tired. Or because I don't know where to go. The only thing I can do is hold the cell phone in. I think we need to make a left. But I already know that he knows where to go, what direction he's going to take. So the only thing I can do is sit back and relax. Because I know sometimes it's hard. Oh, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think we can make it. No. Once you give the Lord the steering wheel and he has the gas and the brakes on his side, then let him drive.
Right.
It's a lot, but the thing's like, you know what can you do is something that you don't have any control.
So you surrender to God, to
Whatever it is.
God wants to do. That's a good policy, yeah. People should do this, actually, yeah.
If I have control over it, like I have to create this documentation, making sure every information are correct, submitted it to immigration, and pray on it, Lord, it will pass. And most of the time, it does.
Yeah, it is.
It did,
Yeah,
and because the result, look at the result.
Yeah.
He's here, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's really good, and God is always present everywhere.
And that's the reason why,
Yeah.
I learn, but the thing is, it's hard. I know I teach it to my class how to let go, but it's hard. It is not easy. It is so hard.
Yeah, it is. It's so hard. Okay.
But the thing is, you know what? It's an everyday.
I took a lot of time, and I still have plenty of questions, but I know I'll give you one more question, and then I'll let you free.
Well, the good thing about I do like talking to you, so it's not.
So you're not. Yeah. Okay. So when you're dancing, I know that you enjoy music, and then you have all these melodies inside your head.
Bless you.
Bless you. How do you handle this when sometimes I wake up in the morning, I hear the music in my ears.
Mhm.
It's all playing in my mind, you know.
Uh-huh.
What do you do to handle these?
You hang on to it. You hang on to that. You hang on to that music, you hang on to that moves, you hang on to that rhythm.
Mhm.
And then, because I know you did it. You did your part as being a parent.
Mhm.
You get up early in the morning, before you get ready. I know you got your children ready first before you. You cook their breakfast, you get their lunch ready, and you get them outside the door. And then you keep yourself busy, and then it's your turn. Or probably at the same time, you guys are getting ready, whatever. You need to go to work, they need to go to school. But the thing is, your mind is to keep on going. So you still have this music, you still have this movements, you still have this rhythm in your head. You just hold on to it. And then when the time comes, you're by yourself, and then you release it. And then you bring it into play. Okay, what was I thinking? I think I should be doing this instead of this. Yeah.
Okay. So you want me to employ the music in taking decisions?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because sometimes that music or that whatever that is that you had in your mind is the one who's gonna keep you entertained the whole day. Next thing you know, oh my God, it's 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Where the day goes? Because you're so focused on that music, you didn't even realize that you did your work. Because it kept you going.
Yeah.
You know, it gave you the energy that you need to get through the day.
But it doesn't bother you. You're using it.
I'm using it. I'm using that energy
Yeah.
to produce something good.
Yeah. That's really very nice of you to do. So, is there any hidden parts in the Zumba that the audience do not know about or do not feel it? You are the instructor and you feel it, and you don't tell.
What you're going through,
Okay.
the emotionally, spiritually, they don't know nothing about that, and I don't want them to feel that. You know, because I'm here to inspire. You know, but there are times that I think a few weeks ago when I was going through training, because it really got to me about the hunger. And I was really torn about it, and I just want to share that information. So, I think you were there.
You brought it up, in class.
Yeah, in class, because I was so torn.
Yeah.
And so, I just want to share that if you see a child hungry, please feed them.
Yeah, I didn't hear that part,
Mm-hmm.
but I heard that you said there are plenty of children, hungry children and things. Because I was in the back of the class, so sometimes I really don't hear, whatever you were saying.
Yeah, because I did not know. I mean, I had a hard life too when I was young, but I was resourceful. But there are children that are not, but they're going through that hunger.
Right.
They're going through that phase. It is just heartbreaking. It was just
agonies. Yeah.
It was just an agony that people are letting this happen to to kids. I just don't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand it, especially when people take care of dogs and cats and have stores for dogs and cats.
And not kids.
Yeah, that's really one of the things that I was talking about the other day. I said everywhere you find pet store, dog store, grooming, etc., and you don't have anything like this for kids.
No.
Isn't it amazing?
It is.
How humans are. Yeah.
It's Here's one of the things I'm gonna share with you. There was two brothers, but I think they're brothers and sisters. Well, there's two kids.
Okay.
Their parents are always on drugs. So, well, because I don't know. I don't know what they go through. This is the reason why I cannot really judge them. But I was angry when they were told me these stories. I guess when you go through days without sleeping because you're so high, there come to a point that you will crash.
Right.
So when you crash, we're not talking about one day. We're talking about 3 days.
Oh my gosh.
3 days of not waking up. You're basically in a coma. You're in a coma. I guess whatever happens to your body, it happens on bed. So, and this affects your children because there are nobody who will cook for them, will take care of them, will change them. There was a situation. There's two children. They were on the foster care. They were given the foster care, and the only thing that they know how to eat is their own waste. Because that's how they grow up. So in their foster care system, they were given to a foster parent. So in the middle of the night, this foster parent wake up and saw these two children in the bathroom eating whatever.
Oh my god.
Is it their fault?
No.
No, because that's what they know.
Yeah.
That's the only thing they know.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
It is very. I'm telling you, while I was sitting there and listening to these stories,
It's terrible.
the only thing I can do is I can't believe. I don't know what being on drugs feels like. I really don't. I don't know being high and being awake for the whole 5 days and crashing after that and not thinking of my little one. I just can't. I just can't wrap my here I go again. I'm trying to wrap my brains around it.
I can't, and I don't want. I don't want
No,
to.
it's just for you to understand.
It's it's very hard to imagine these things, and sometimes I tell myself I don't want to. I don't want even to know how it is happening, because yeah, it happens exactly. It happens, and it's terrible. It must be very terrible, like extremely terrible, But with this, I don't want to know how it happened. I don't want to know, because I don't know. Sometimes you want to go through the experience to know things.
No, I don't want to go through experience.
Yeah, but sometimes.
What were you thinking? What's going through your mind?
Yeah.
That you let this happen to your own
They
children?
They didn't have a mind at that moment. They didn't.
So now these kids, the only way they will survive is to do what they know how. Sadly.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. So what?
Yeah, that's really terrible. Yeah.
It brings a lot of sorrow. It brings a lot of tears.
Yeah.
It
is.
Now I'm getting closer to that point. It's like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna say? The only thing you can do is, I'm not gonna think that every child went through that, because that's not fair.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the only thing you can do is welcome them and making sure that you'll be a better parent.
Yeah, it's terrible. Even just to cross my mind any idea like this, it's really terrible. It's horrible. I couldn't imagine it.
So the parent, the foster parent, had to give him up again because she doesn't know how to take care of that.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't in that situation.
Exactly.
She tried, but the boys, the only way they know how is that.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
It is. I'm telling you, my jaw was down here.
Yeah.
How do you correct this? How do you? Through time.
Yeah.
Through time. It's going to take a special parent for them,
Exactly.
for that children to be, so that parent can say, you know what? No. And keep giving chances after chances after chances that hopefully the children will see. They told us how to deal with hunger. Make sure if they can see food in a see-through bin, making sure it's full of food
Fruits,
the whole
or-
time. Fruits,
Yeah.
any perishable food.
It's
As long as they can see it.
miserable.
And that's how you break that habit of hunger.
This is really. It makes me feel bad. really, it makes
No,
me
but it's-
feel like because it's really hard to be in these situations and how to act to everything in a way that would be good for the kids or for it's really bad. I mean, I don't know even if I could even
So
handle.
that's
I
the-
can't. Truly, I can't handle this.
That's that's the no void that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's the unknown, the other side of that door that I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard. I hope that you wouldn't get any kids
Well, the thing is,
like this.
we don't know that.
Yeah,
We don't know that.
it's a challenge.
It's going to be a challenge, but then again, what I told you earlier, in regards to, you asked me the question, how do you handle it? You let Lord to be the driver. And you get the energy from Him. And ask for energy. It's like, please Lord, give me the energy that I need to become a better parent, to become a better person, to become a better father to all these children.
That's right.
Because it's the only thing you can do. And then God already know, you already are. But you know what? Let's see what will happen. Because every person is different.
It is
Every child is different.
Right. It is.
Yeah,
it is.
And then don't be scared. I mean, there's nothing for you to be afraid of. There's a lot of things that you don't know. Yes. That's the reason why we're afraid of, because there are a lot of things that we don't know. But the thing is, let Him take the driver's side, and you just enjoy the ride. And just open your eyes to what you might see and what you might experience. It is scary, because
It is.
I have, ever since I was a child, I have I cannot really be a passenger.
You can't.
I can't. I'm a bad passenger. I need to be driving. I get sick. I get motion sickness.
Okay.
Yeah, I get motion sickness. The doctor told me, unless you know how to drive a plane, then you be it. Unless you know how to drive a train, then you'll be it. But the thing is, I can't. I know how to drive a car,
Yeah.
but not a plane,
Right.
not a train. So
So how are you gonna take us to Disneyland in a bus?
exactly.
You promised.
I'm the one who's gonna drive the bus. So, I had to give the same confidence in me when I'm driving as a passenger. That's the only way.
Yeah.
Or take these pills, which I'm going to take the pills.
Yeah, well, it's really interesting.
I'm sorry, I don't want you to feel, I just want you to understand where I'm coming from with that.
Okay.
There's a lot of unknown into the other side of that door that I'm about to open.
I know. It's not easy, and
And that's the adventure.
yeah.
That's the adventure.
That's Yeah, I'm really surprised to know that this is your adventure in life, because other people would tell me like, for instance, I had a girlfriend and we went to Alaska for a
beautiful
week.
place.
Yeah, that's how they think of an adventure. So the answers were completely different. So that's why I wasn't expecting that you're gonna say this. I thought that you would have other direction for adventures, like the word adventures. Well, it's, I don't know.
Climbing the tallest mountain.
Yeah, the definition of adventures.
This is the tallest mountain I'm climbing right now.
It is. Well, it is. No way to say not. It is. It is really.
Yeah, because I don't know if I'm, if I'm climbing, because I know I will fall. The next question is, are you willing to climb again? And make sure you reach the top. That's the question.
But the thing is that you're doing this by yourself. You said that you're...
My partner. No, he's with.
He is? Oh.
I would not start anything. It's actually him and my son. They came to me and said, you know what? I think he's ready. I want a brother, he said. I want a brother. I was like, what? And I turned to my partner. Mel, I was like, what do you think? It's up to you. No. It's not up to me. I'm not going to make a decision on something that you don't want. So I said, it has to be everybody's. It has to be in the same agreement.
Right.
That this is, this is where we want to go with this.
Right.
It has to be a family decision, not only me.
Correct. Yeah.
Because I don't want to bring someone at home and say, yeah, you didn't ask me about if I want this. No.
Yeah.
No, it has to be everyone's decision.
Correct.
That we want to go this way.
Correct. It's a family decision. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, because I thought that it's your passion, but not your partner's passion. So that's why I wasn't sure if...
He's actually the one who brought it to my attention.
Yeah, that's nice.
I was like, what do you think? I asked him, are you ready? I think it would be nice to have more kids in the house. I said, okay, it's not going to be all fun and games the whole time.
So it wasn't actually your idea, it was his.
No, it's in my head, back over here. But they're the one who kind of pushed it here.
Oh.
Think about it. I said, no, if we move forward with this, that will be it.
Yeah.
There's no stopping.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Good for you. You made the right decision.
That's my adventure.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
my hiking to the top.
That's your adventure. Yeah. Well, I do thank you very much for everything you said, and it doesn't mean that I don't have more questions.
No. Next time.
I do have more questions, but yeah, I know that you were so generous with me today.
It's like a frame.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh, we can judge.
Yeah. Well,
if they claim they know it all, then